Right, better brace yourself. You could be on the hook for another billion-dollar bailout. President Obama today issuing an executive order that would ease the debt loads of recent college grads. Starting in December of 2015, grads' payments will be capped at 10% of their monthly earnings, which is probably zero. Taxpayers everywhere are wondering, how much is this going to cost me? Charlie and Monica are back with us, along with Doug Holtz-Eakin, who is president of the American Action Forum. And Doug, I will let you kick it off. I mean, what does all this mean to you? Because I'm sure there are a lot that are heralding it as great news for students.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it sounds like a great thing to help these poor students. But, you know, if you think about the two pieces of this, the benefits and the costs, I think you have questions on both sides. The administration can't even tell us what it will cost, quite frankly. So taxpayers are going to be on the hook for billions more. They can't give us a number. And what do you get for it? Do you help some distressed borrowers? Well, no. There's no requirement that you actually have trouble paying back your loans. They're just going to cut the loan payments. Do you help people get to college and achieve more and graduate? No. This is for people who've already graduated. In fact, people are gone as long ago as 2011. And certainly, if you listen to what they're saying, look, these people have high interest costs. That means they can't get a mortgage. They can't get a car loan. So what we're saying is we want to subsidize the borrowing of these people. If I told you that we're going to have a policy that took new college graduates who are going to make the most money, they're graduates, and subsidize their mortgages and their cars, would you go for that?
No. I mean, the only plus part of this I can see is we now have a $1.1 trillion problem here with student debt. Maybe by having them not pay off as much of it, it discourages more loans in the future. You make it harder to borrow, and tuition prices go down.
Saying that. Listen, my producer, Julie Verhage, and she quoted Doug in their story, a really good story at foxbusiness.com, pointed out that this is a problem that the federal government is has been bailing out students in debt for a long time. It's just ramping up. And I will say this, as you increase the bailouts, as you increase the forgiveness, guess what? And they've not changed the other side. Student loans are easy to get. If they're this easy to get, your college prices will undoubtedly keep going up. And that's the real problem here, that colleges, it costs $200 grand to go to NYU for
because there's so much money available. I mean, that's what's driven the cost up. I mean, it's gone up faster than anything else. The inflation in tuition is outrageous, and it's a direct result of this money being available. Julie, what do you think? Monica, sorry.
No problem. You know,
you just said Julie. That's
what I said.
I'm sorry.
I respond to Julie, Susan, you name it. No, so I think this actually indicates a lack of financial literacy in students, as well as like many swaths of our population. I saw a staggering statistic. 52% of homeowners can't afford the house that they live in right now.
President Obama. I mean, you don't want to hear...
But we don't have to make it political. The idea is that there is an overhang in the economy when people can't afford their lives.
This is political. Let me just make this point. This is political. And here's why I say this about President Obama. We went through a mortgage crisis. Why did housing prices go through the roof to the point where people could get...
Because the government backed it and subsidized it and made the money available.
Why isn't
Doug, last word to you.
More importantly, I want to agree with what Charlie's saying. What kind of student underwriting are we doing? None. This is give a loan regardless of the quality of the loan.
And there's no asset
backing hand it to the taxpayer.
You're just handing out money. No, it's crazy. All right,
we've redone subprime lending. This is it.
This is it.
Thanks to all three.